Mom's living room looked like a mall exploded. 9:47 a.m. Christmas morning. Tree surrounded by mountains of wrapped boxes. Red bows. Gold ribbons. Tags with names written in Mom's handwriting. Entire family crammed into the space. Sister Ashley on the couch. Her husband Brad. Their three kids bouncing around like caffeinated squirrels. Me on the chair by the window. Jackson on the floor next to me. Age 7. Wearing the Batman pajamas I'd gotten him last week. Mom started handing out presents. Okay, let's see. This one's for Emma. Sister's oldest. Age 9. Tore into the wrapping paper. iPad. Latest model. 329. Emma squealed. Ashley clapped. Brad pulled out his phone to record. And this one's for Emma, too. New bike. Pink. Streamers on the handlebars. 189. Jackson watched. Quiet. Emma, look, another one. Lego set. The big castle one. 149. Then clothes. A sweater, jeans, books about horses. I counted. 14 presents total. For Emma alone. Mom moved to the middle child. Aiden. Age 6. This one's for Aiden. Nintendo Switch. 209.99. Aiden screamed. Literally screamed. High-pitched. Like a smoke alarm. And this one. Roller skates. 79. Another one for Aiden. Art supplies. Crayons. Markers. Paint. 45. 12 presents. For Aiden. Jackson sat cross-legged on the carpet. Hands in his lap. Watching each box get opened. Watching each kid jump and scream and hug Grandma. I looked at the pile of gifts still under the tree. Scanned the tags. Emma. Aiden. Emma. Lily. Aiden. Ashley. Brad. Emma. Lily. Aiden. No Jackson. Mom pulled out gifts for the youngest. Lily. Age 4. Stuffed animals. Toy cars. Puzzles. Books. Blocks. 10 presents. Lily dumped them all on the floor. Rolled around in them like a dog in grass. Ashley laughed. She's so happy. 10:16 a.m. I did the math. 36 presents. Total. For Ashley's 3 kids. Jackson's pile. Nothing. He sat there. Batman pajamas. Bare feet. Watching his cousins play with new toys. Didn't say anything. Just watched. Mom handed out gifts to Ashley. Cashmere scarf. $140. Perfume. Kitchen gadgets. Then to Brad. Wallet. Ties. Some tech thing I didn't recognize. 10:34 a.m. Last present opened. Jackson looked up at me, eyes wide, trying not to cry, trying to be brave. That look. That's what did it. Not the disparity, not the favoritism, not the 36 presents for other kids. That look on my 7-year-old son's face, realizing Grandma forgot him. On Christmas. I stood up, walked over, picked up his jacket from the chair. Come on, buddy, we're going. He stood. Quiet. Didn't ask why. I zipped his jacket. He slipped on his shoes. Mom looked up from her phone. She'd been filming Lily destroying wrapping paper. Oh, are you leaving already? We haven't had breakfast yet. I grabbed our coats. We're going. Ashley turned. New scarf around her neck. What? Why? We're doing brunch at 11. I took Jackson's hand, walked toward the door. Mom followed. Wait, where are you going? I opened the door. Cold air hit. December wind. Don't leave. What's wrong? I kept walking. Jackson beside me, down the steps, toward my car in the driveway. It's Christmas. We're supposed to spend the day together. I opened the back door. Jackson climbed in. I buckled his seatbelt. Mom stood on the porch. Bathrobe, slippers, arms crossed against the cold. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten. I'll get him something tomorrow. I promise. I walked around to the driver's side, got in, started the engine. She knocked on my window. Don't be dramatic. It was an accident. I backed out of the driveway. She stood there watching. Ashley appeared behind her. Brad holding his phone. I drove. Jackson silent in the back seat. Didn't look in the rearview mirror. Got home. 11:52 a.m. Jackson went straight to his room. Closed the door. Didn't slam it, just closed it quiet. I stood in the hallway, listened, heard nothing. Walked to my office, sat down at my desk, opened my laptop, pulled up the folder labeled Estate Planning. Documents I'd updated last year after the divorce. Last will and testament. Living trust. Beneficiary designations. Life insurance policy. Opened the trust document. Scrolled to the beneficiary section. Primary beneficiary, Jackson Foster, son, 50% secondary beneficiaries, Linda Foster, mother, 25%, Ashley Green, sister, 25% total estate value. I'd calculated it 6 months ago. House, investment accounts, 401k, life insurance policy, $847,000. Mom was set to inherit $211,750. Ashley the same. If I passed away tomorrow, if something happened, they'd split half my life's work. The same people who just gave my son 0 presents on Christmas morning. I created a new document. Amended trust, beneficiary revocation. Typed slowly, deliberately. Effective immediately, Linda Foster and Ashley Green are removed as beneficiaries from all estate holdings, accounts, and policies. Changed the distribution. Primary beneficiary. Jackson Foster, son. 80% secondary beneficiary. Children's Hospital Foundation. 20% signed it electronically. Dated it. December 25th. Christmas. Opened the online notary service. Paid $25. Had it notarized within 15 minutes. Filed copy with my attorney through the secure portal. Uploaded at 2:17 p.m. Called my financial advisor, Peterson. He answered on the 3rd ring. Hey, Merry Christmas. What's up? Need to update beneficiaries. All accounts? Okay, which ones? All of them. Investment accounts, 401k, IRA, life insurance, everything. Pause. Everything? Remove my mother, Linda Foster. Remove my sister, Ashley Green. From all accounts? Yes. And replace them with? Jackson is primary, 80%. Children's Hospital Foundation is secondary, 20%. That's it. Keyboard clicking. Okay, let me pull up your accounts. This is a big change. Can I ask what prompted it? No. Fair enough. More clicking. All right, I'm updating everything now. You'll get confirmation emails by end of day. Thanks. Hey, you sure about this? It's Christmas. Maybe sleep on it? I'm sure. Hung up, sat back in my chair, looked at my desk. Photo of Jackson from last summer, smiling, ice cream cone, happy. He deserved better than this. 3:42 p.m. Phone buzzed. Dad calling. I stared at the screen, let it ring 4 times. Answered. Yeah. Hey, listen, I need a favor. Quick question. Not Merry Christmas, not how's Jackson, just straight to it. What? Car's making a noise. Took it to the shop. They said transmission's shot. Need to replace the whole thing. Okay. It's $4,200. Silence. Can you spot me? I'll pay you back. Promise. I opened Excel, pulled up the spreadsheet I'd been avoiding. Dad loans, master list. Scrolled through, line by line, each one dated, each one with an amount. July 2019, $800, rent shortfall. November 2019, $200, property tax. March 2020, $2,400, roof repair. June 2020, $650, medical bill. September 2020, $100, car insurance. The list went on and on. Bottom line, $31,000. $31,000 over 5 years. Hello? You there? Dad's voice. Yeah, I'm here. So can you help? I need the car. I have work Monday. Can't get there without it. No. Silence. Long silence. What do you mean no? I mean no, I'm not giving you money. But I need my car. The transmission's completely gone. I can't fix it myself. Figure it out. What's wrong with you? It's just a loan. I'll pay you back. I looked at the spreadsheet. The $31,000. The word repaid in column D, 0 entries. I've given you $31,000 in loans over 5 years. Never seen a dollar back. I'm done. This is because of this morning. Your mother forgot one gift. You're punishing me for that. I'm not punishing anyone. I'm protecting my son. That's insane. He's fine. Kids forget about Christmas presents in a week. You're being dramatic. Goodbye, Dad. Hung up. 4:18 p.m. Sister called. Declined. 4:31 p.m. Mom called. Declined. 4:44 p.m. Sister again. Declined. 5:02 p.m. Mom again. Declined. 5:15 p.m. Dad again. Declined. 5:39 p.m. Unknown number. Probably Brad calling from his phone. Declined. By 6 p.m., 29 missed calls. By 6:47 p.m., 47 missed calls total. Mom, 19 calls. Ashley, 16 calls. Dad, 8 calls. Unknown numbers. 4 calls. I opened voicemail. 17 new messages. Played the first one. Mom's voice. High-pitched. Panicked. Michael, please call me back. We need to talk about this morning. Please. Call me. Deleted. Second message. I said I'm sorry. I'll make it up to Jackson. I'll take him shopping tomorrow. Please call me back. Deleted. Third message. You're being ridiculous. It was one mistake. One present. I've given him plenty of presents over the years. Deleted. Ashley's voice. Fourth message. Mom's crying. Call her. This is getting out of hand. Deleted. Fifth message. Ashley again. You're tearing this family apart over a forgotten gift. How petty can you be? Deleted. Dad's voice. I really need that money. For the car. Please. I'm asking nicely. I'll pay you back this time. I swear. Deleted. 3 messages later. Dad again. Fine. Be that way. But don't come crying to me when you need help. Remember that. Deleted all of them. Set my phone face down on the desk. Sat there. Silent house. Jackson still in his room. I thought about all the Christmases before this one. All the family dinners, all the birthdays, all the times Jackson got passed over, got forgotten, got the smaller gift, the cheaper toy, the afterthought. And I'd always made excuses. Always smoothed it over. Always told Jackson that Grandma loved him just as much, that she was busy, that she forgot, that it wasn't personal. But 36 presents to 0? That was personal. That was a choice. Walked to Jackson's room, knocked softly. Yeah? Opened the door. He was on his bed, drawing. Colored pencils scattered around him. You okay, buddy? He nodded. Didn't look up. What are you drawing? Superhero. I sat on the edge of his bed. Looked at the paper. A figure in a cape. Red and blue. Looks good. He kept coloring. Careful. Staying in the lines. Are we going back to Grandma's? No? Ever? I looked at him. 7 years old. Batman pajamas. Bare feet. Drawing a superhero because his grandmother forgot him on Christmas. Not for a while. He nodded. Like he'd expected that answer. Okay. He went back to his drawing. I sat there watching him. He was fine. Resilient. Kids are resilient. But I wasn't going to make him be resilient anymore. Not for people who didn't remember he existed. Week 1, day 3. I was making Jackson breakfast. Scrambled eggs, toast. Doorbell rang. 8:47 a.m. Mom. Standing on my porch, holding a gift bag. Jackson looked up. Who is it? Nobody. Keep eating. She rang again. Knocked. I stood there. Watched through the peephole. She knocked harder. Michael, I know you're home. Jackson stopped eating. She kept knocking. 7 minutes straight, then stopped. Set the bag down. Walked away. I waited 5 minutes. Opened the door. Picked up the bag. Receipt at the bottom. Target. $340.83. Took it to Goodwill. Same day. Got back home. Jackson was watching cartoons. Was that Grandma? Yeah. What did she want? To give you presents. I donated them. He nodded. Went back to his show. Week 1, day 5. Jackson's room looked like it hadn't been updated since he was 4. Dinosaur wallpaper, toddler bed. Hey buddy, want to redo your room? He looked up. Like how? New paint, new bed. Whatever you want. His face lit up. Can I pick the color? Hardware store, Saturday morning. Jackson stopped at a dark blue. This one. Like the night sky. You sure? I'm sure. I want stars on the ceiling too. Glow-in-the-dark ones. Bought paint, tape, brushes, star stickers. We painted for 3 hours. Music playing. Jackson got blue on his nose, on his shirt. Didn't care, just kept painting. By dinner time, 2 walls done. Jackson stood back. It looks good. It does. We'll finish tomorrow. That night, Jackson fell asleep on the couch. Paint still drying. I walked back to his room, looked at the half-finished walls. This was what showing up looked like. Week 2. Ashley sent an email. Subject line. Seriously? Mom's devastated. You're being cruel. Jackson needs his grandmother. I hit reply, typed 1 line. Mom bought your kids 36 presents, bought Jackson 0. That's not a mistake. That's a choice. Sent it. Finished painting Jackson's room. Hung the glow-in-the-dark stars. Orion, Big Dipper, Cassiopeia. Jackson came home from school. Saw his room, stopped in the doorway. Whoa, you like it? He walked in slowly, touched the wall. It's perfect. That night. Lights off. Stars glowing. Dad? Yeah? Thank you. Week 3. Work promotion came through. Senior account manager, $15,000 raise. Boss called me in. You've been simply unbeatable lately. More focused. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I knew what I was doing, stopped spending energy on people who didn't value me. Called Jackson on my lunch break. Got promoted at work. That's cool. What does that mean? Means more money, better schedule, more time with you. That's really cool, Dad. Let's celebrate tonight. Your pick for dinner. Pizza? Pizza it is. Month 1. Family group chat exploded. 53 unread messages. Ashley. Ask him. He's the one who cut everyone off. Cousin Jenny. Over what? Ashley. Mom forgot one present. He's throwing a tantrum. I took a screenshot. Found the video from Christmas morning. Typed in the group chat. Mom bought Ashley's kids 36 presents. Bought Jackson 0. Here's the video. Uploaded it. 37 seconds. Every present. Jackson's empty space. Hit send. Left the group. Next morning, 89 notifications. Opened the messages that came before I left. Aunt Carol. Oh my God, Uncle Dave. Linda, is this true? Mom. It was an accident. Aunt Carol. How do you accidentally buy 36 and 0? I smiled. Set my phone down. Month 2. Parent-teacher conference. Mrs. Rodriguez's classroom. Jackson's doing great, reading above level. That's good to hear. There was one thing. Jackson wrote something I wanted to share with you. Jackson, do you want to read it? Jackson looked nervous, pulled out a paper. It's called Who Shows Up? I wrote it for English. He cleared his throat. My dad shows up. He makes breakfast. He helps with homework. He painted my room blue with stars. He comes to every school thing. He never forgets. My grandma used to show up. Then she forgot about me on Christmas. Dad didn't forget. Dad never forgets. That's the difference. He folded the paper, looked at me. Mrs. Rodriguez smiled. He wanted you to hear it from him. In the car. Jackson buckled his seatbelt. Did I do good? You did perfect. Month 3. Got letter from estate attorney. Not mine. Mom's. Notice of updated will. You're no longer listed as beneficiary. I read it. Started laughing. Mom's estate. House with reverse mortgage. Car loan underwater. Credit card debt. Her estate was probably negative 20,000. Shredded the letter. That afternoon. Took Jackson to the arcade. He won enough tickets for a stuffed dinosaur. This is way better than cleaning the house, he said. What do you mean? Grandma always made us clean when we visited. You and me just have fun. Another pattern I'd missed. Month 4. Aunt Carol called. Your mom's in the hospital, heart issues, stress-related. Is she dying? Pause. What? Is she actively dying right now? No, but then no, I'm not coming. She's your mother. And Jackson's her grandson. She made her choice. Hung up. 2 days later, Aunt Carol texted, "Your mom's out. Test came back fine. Just stress." I didn't reply. Week later, another text from Carol. "For what it's worth, I talked to your mom." Really talked. Made her watch that video 3 times. She cried. She gets it now. I read it twice. Didn't respond. Understanding isn't the same as change. Month 6. Jackson's 8th birthday. March 15th. Rented a trampoline park. Invited his entire class. 22 kids showed up. Pizza. Cake from the expensive bakery. 3 layers. 8 candles. Jackson's friends sang happy birthday. Off-key. Loud. Perfect. He blew out candles. Made a wish. Cost me $847, worth every penny. Posted photos online, no family tags. Caption: Happy 8th birthday to the best kid in the world. Jackson came over. Face red from jumping, sweaty. Happy. Best birthday ever. You say that every year. Because it's true every year. Drove home. Jackson fell asleep in the back seat, still wearing his birthday crown. I looked at him in the rearview mirror. Peaceful, secure, loved. This was what I was protecting. Month 7. Jackson started baseball. Little League. First game, Saturday morning. I sat in the bleachers. Jackson played right field. Wore number 7. Too big helmet. Ball got hit to him twice. He caught it once. Game ended. His team lost. Jackson didn't care. Ran over. "Did you see my catch?" I saw it. That was great. In the car. Jackson still in his uniform. Dirt on his knees. "Grandma never came to my games." I know. Do you think she would now? I don't know, but it doesn't matter anymore. Why not? Because you don't need her there. You've got me, and that's enough. He nodded. Yeah, it is. Stopped for ice cream. Jackson got chocolate with sprinkles. Told me about every play. I listened to all of it. Every word. Month 9. Carol called. "Thanksgiving's coming up. Dave's doing a small thing. You and Jackson want to come?" "Will Mom be there?" "No, I made that clear. Neither will Ashley." "Let me ask Jackson." "Uncle Dave invited us for Thanksgiving. Mom won't be there. Want to go?" Jackson looked up from his Legos. "Will there be other kids?" "Maybe." "Okay, let's go." Month 11. Thanksgiving at Dave's house. Smaller. Less stress. Carol. Uncle Dave. Aunt Deborah. 3 cousins. Jackson found the neighbor's kids. Played outside. I helped in the kitchen, mashed potatoes, set the table. Nobody asked about Mom. Nobody brought up Christmas over dinner. Dave raised his glass. To family, the ones who show up. Everyone drank. After dinner, Jackson came over. "This was good. Can we come back next year?" "Yeah, we can." "Cool. I like them better." Year 1, December. 1 year since that Christmas morning. Jackson and I decorated our tree, just us. Lights, ornaments, star on top. Under the tree, presents I'd bought. 14. All for him. Christmas morning. Jackson woke up early. 7:42 a.m. Opened them one by one. New bike, video games, books, Lego sets, telescope, everything he'd asked for. By 9 a.m. we were making pancakes, chocolate chips, his favorite, no phone calls, no drama, just us. Jackson looked at me over his plate, syrup on his chin. "This is way better than last year." "Yeah?" "Yeah. Last year I was sad. This year I'm just happy." "Good. That's the goal." "What is?" "Making sure you're happy, every day, not just Christmas." He nodded. Went back to his pancakes. I sat there thinking about what I'd built. Not just a life without toxic family, but a life with purpose, with presence, through painting rooms, building bookshelves, throwing baseballs, listening to game recaps, through being there, actually there, every single day. Jackson finished eating. "Can we launch the rocket later?" "Yeah, after we clean up." "Cool." He ran to get dressed. I washed dishes, looked out the window at the backyard, at the space we'd created. This was success. Not money, not validation, not revenge, just peace. Real, earned, protected peace. And a kid who knew he mattered. That was enough. That was everything. Year 2. January. Mom sent a card. Birthday card. For Jackson. Wrong month. Wrong age. Happy 9th birthday, Jackson. His birthday March. Age, turning 8. I showed it to Jackson. Look, from Grandma. He read it. My birthday's in March. I know. And I'm turning 8. I know. He handed it back. Went to play. I kept the card, put it in a folder. Evidence folder. Growing thicker. February. Ashley called from new number. I answered by accident. Mom's house is in foreclosure. She needs $14,000. I hung up. Blocked the number. Email arrived 20 minutes later. Foreclosure notice attached. Amount due, $14,247.89. I closed the email. Marked as spam. Not my house, not my problem. March. Jackson's actual birthday. No card from Mom, no call, no acknowledgement. I took Jackson to the trampoline park. 7 friends, pizza, cake, perfect day, no drama. Posted photos online. Mom couldn't see them. She'd been blocked. Jackson blew out candles. Best birthday ever? You say that every year. I mean it every year. April. Uncle Dave invited us to Easter. Small gathering. Carol pulled me aside. Your mom moved in with Ashley. Okay. It's not going well. Cramped house, 3 kids. Brad's complaining. That's unfortunate. Your mom asked if you'd be here today. What did you tell her? That you were. She asked to come. I said no. May. Letter arrived. Legal letterhead. Petition for grandparent visitation rights. Linda Foster versus Michael Foster. My hands went cold. Called my attorney. Jenkins. They're suing for visitation. On what grounds? Alienation. They're claiming I'm harming Jackson by cutting off his grandmother. Do they have a case? Weak, but we need to prepare. Bring documentation. I pulled out the folder. Christmas video. Screenshots. Letters. The birthday card. Bank statements. Jackson's essay about who shows up. All of it. September 18th. Court date. I wore a suit. Jackson wore a button-up shirt. Brought the folder. 3 inches thick. Courthouse. Family court. 3rd floor. Mom sat on one side. Ashley behind her. Dad next to them. Their attorney. We sat on the other side. Jenkins next to me. Jackson next to Jenkins. Judge entered. Woman. 50s. No nonsense face. Case number 2024 FC 8847. Foster vs. Foster. Mom's attorney stood. Made her case. 8 minutes. Claimed I was alienating Jackson. Claimed Mom loved her grandson. Claimed she'd made mistakes but wanted to repair. Jenkins stood, opened the folder. Your Honor, I'd like to play a video. Set up laptop, connected to screen. Christmas morning. Mom's living room. Emma opening iPad. Squealing. Aiden opening Nintendo Switch. Screaming. Lily opening stuffed animals. Laughing. Jackson sitting on floor, hands empty, watching. Video played for 37 seconds. Then silence. Jenkins pulled out printed document. Emma received 14 gifts. Aiden received 12. Lily received 10. Jackson received 0. Set it on the judge's desk. Pulled out the birthday card. This card arrived in January. Jackson's birthday is March 15th. Card says, Happy 9th birthday. He's turning 8. Judge picked up the card. Read it. Looked at Mom. Mrs. Foster. When is your grandson's birthday? Mom froze. It's, March something. March 15th. And how old is he? Mom looked at Ashley. 9? He's 8. Turning 9 in March. Judge set the card down. Picked up Jackson's essay, read it silently. Full minute. Looked at me. Mr. Foster, does Jackson want to see his grandmother? No, Your Honor. Have you asked him? Multiple times. He says no every time. Why? He says she forgot about him, and he doesn't want to spend time with people who forget he exists. Judge looked at Jackson. Jackson, would you like to speak? Jackson stood, small, nervous, brave. I don't want to see Grandma. She forgot me on Christmas. She didn't remember my birthday. She doesn't remember how old I am. My dad remembers everything. He shows up. She doesn't. Sat back down. Judge made notes. 2 full minutes. Looked up. Straight at Mom. Mrs. Foster, you bought 36 presents for 3 grandchildren, 0 for the 4th. Then sent him a birthday card 2 months early with the wrong age. Then filed a lawsuit demanding visitation. Mom started to speak. Judge held up hand. This isn't one mistake. This is a pattern of neglect, followed by an attempt to force a relationship through legal action rather than earn it through effort. Petition denied. Gavel. Done? Mom started crying. Ashley put her arm around her. We walked out. Jackson held my hand. Tight. In the parking lot. Jenkins said, that was clean. Judge saw right through it. Thanks for your help. Drove home. Jackson quiet. Staring out window. You okay, buddy? Yeah, just tired. It's over now. She can't make you see her. Good. Week later. Jackson came home from school. Backpack dropped. Face strange. What happened? Saw Emma at Target with Aunt Carol. I sat down. And? She ran up, said, Grandma misses you. Why don't you visit? She didn't know about court. What did you say? I said I don't want to. She started crying, right there in the aisle. He pulled out his phone, showed me Facebook, Ashley's post, public, photo of Emma, red face, tears. Caption, when kids are turned against their family by bitter parents, heartbreaking. Jackson looked at me. Did I make her cry? I am freaking. This was the cost I hadn't calculated. Cousins who didn't understand. Kids caught in the middle. No, buddy, you didn't make her cry. You just told the truth. She cried because she doesn't understand yet. Will she hate me? Maybe for a while, but that's not your fault. None of this is your fault. Then why does it feel bad? I didn't have a good answer. Because boundaries have costs. Sometimes protecting yourself means other people get hurt. That's not your fault. But it still feels bad. He nodded. Went to his room. Closed the door. Quiet. I sat there looking at Ashley's post. At Emma's crying face. This was the part nobody talks about. Where you do the right thing and still feel rough. Where you protect your kid and hurt someone else's kid. Just messy, complicated, necessary boundaries. October. Life settled back. School, work, baseball. Jackson seemed okay. Just quieter about family stuff. Stopped asking about Mom. Just focused on his life, his friends, normal kid behavior, processing, moving on. I wondered sometimes if I'd done the right thing, if I could have handled it differently. But then I'd remember Jackson on that floor, watching 36 presents get opened. And I'd know. I'd done exactly what I needed to do. November. Thanksgiving at Dave's. Second year. Carol made turkey. Dave made stuffing. I brought wine and pies. Jackson played with Dave's neighbor's kids. They remembered him. Over dinner. Carol said, your mother asked about you. Okay. She wanted to know if Jackson was happy. What did you tell her? That he was. That he's thriving. She cried, said, good. He deserves to be happy. I said nothing. She's getting worse, Carol continued. Financially, emotionally. The foreclosure destroyed her credit. She can't get an apartment. Ashley's marriage is strained. It's a mess. That's unfortunate. You really don't care? I care that Jackson's happy. Everything else isn't my responsibility. Carol studied me. You've gotten hard? No, I've gotten clear. Hard means I want them to suffer. Clear means I'm protecting my son. There's a difference. She thought about that. Nodded. Yeah, I guess there is. After dinner, Jackson and I walked to Dave's neighbor's house. Watched him jump on their trampoline. He did a flip. Landed perfectly. Other kids cheered. My phone buzzed. Text from Carol. Photo attached. Me and Jackson, walking together, holding hands, sun setting. Caption: This is what family looks like. I saved the photo. Reminder of what I'd built, what I'd protected, what I'd chosen. December. 2 years since that Christmas morning. Jackson was 9 now, taller, older, wiser. We decorated our tree together, strung lights, hung ornaments. Christmas morning. He opened presents, smiled, thanked me, hugged me. Best Christmas. You always say that. I always mean it. Later. Watching a movie. He paused it. Can I ask something? Always. Do you ever feel bad? About Grandma? I thought about how to answer, chose honesty. Sometimes. Not bad for cutting her off, but bad that it had to happen, that she couldn't just be better. Do you think she tried? Maybe. But trying isn't enough. Showing up is what matters. He nodded. I think about Emma sometimes, about her crying. Me too. Does that make us bad? No, it makes us human. You can do the right thing and still feel bad about the cost. That's normal. Okay. He unpaused the movie. I sat there thinking about Emma, about Ashley's post, about the court scene, about whether I'd choose differently if I could go back. I wouldn't. I'd make the same choice. But I'd know now what I didn't know then. That there's no clean win. No perfect solution. Just messy, necessary, imperfect choices. Made with love. Made with clarity. Because at the end of the day, Jackson was thriving, happy, secure, loved, and that was worth everything else. All of it. Year 3, March. Jackson turned 10. 6 Flags. Just us. Every roller coaster. Twice. Perfect day. Driving home. Jackson got quiet. Do you think Grandma still thinks about me? Probably. Do you think she's sad? Maybe. Long pause, then. Good. Not angry, not bitter, just honest. Does that make me mean? He asked. No, it makes you human. April. Work conference. Chicago. 3 days. Called Carol. She agreed immediately. Of course. Bring him over. Dropped Jackson at Carol's Friday evening. You okay staying here? Yeah, it's Carol. She's cool. Call if you need anything. Sunday afternoon. Flying back. Phone buzzed during landing. Carol. Everything fine, but Jackson wants to tell you something. My stomach dropped. Landed. Called immediately. Hey, what happened? Nothing bad, Carol said. Here he is, Jackson's voice. Dad? Yeah, buddy, you okay? I'm fine, but something happened. I stood in the airport terminal. Heart racing. What? Grandma came to Carol's house yesterday. She didn't know I was here. Saw me through the window. Did she try to come in? No, Carol went outside, told her to leave, but I saw her face through the glass. She was crying. Are you okay? Long pause. I don't know. She looked really sad. Like, really sad. Do you want to talk to her? No, but I feel weird about it. Weird how? Like, I know she was bad to me, but seeing her cry, it made me feel bad too. Is that wrong? I sat down on a bench. No, buddy, it's not wrong. You can know someone hurt you and still feel sad when they're sad. That's called empathy. It means you're not damaged. But I still don't want to see her. That's okay too. You can have empathy and boundaries at the same time. Oh, okay. I'll be home in 3 hours. We'll talk more then. Okay, Dad? Yeah? I'm glad you came back. That hit different. I'll always come back, buddy. Always. June. Letter arrived. Mom's handwriting. 4th letter in 3 years. I'd kept them all. Opened this one. Michael, I'm not asking for anything. Not money. Not forgiveness. Not contact. I saw Jackson. At Carol's house. 2 months ago. I didn't know he'd be there. But I saw him through the window. He's so big now. So grown. I've missed 3 years of his life. That's on me. Not you. Me. I made choices. I chose Ashley's kids over him. I chose easy over right. And I lost my grandson. And my son. I'm writing because my therapist says I need to take full accountability. No excuses. Just, I was wrong. I hurt Jackson. I hurt you. That's my fault. I hope he's happy. I hope you're happy. I won't write again. I just needed you to know. I see it. Finally. Too late, but I see it. Linda. Not Mom. Just Linda. I read it 3 times. Honest, painful, real. But 3 years late, after lawsuit, after court, after Jackson saw her crying, folded it, put it in the drawer with the others, didn't respond. But I didn't shred it either. That night, Jackson came into my room, holding something. Can we talk? Always. What's up? He sat on my bed, held out a folded paper. I wrote something. For English. About family. Want to read it? Unfolded it. His handwriting. Family isn't who you're born to. Family is who shows up. My grandmother forgot me. My dad remembered me. My Aunt Carol chose me. Uncle Dave invited me. That's my family now. Sometimes family changes. That's okay. The people who matter stay. The people who don't, don't. I used to be sad about it. Now I'm just glad I know the difference. I read it twice. This is really good, buddy. You're not mad? Why would I be mad? Because I said Grandma forgot me in a school assignment. Then they'll read the truth. I'm not mad about the truth. He took the paper back, folded it carefully. I showed it to Mrs. Rodriguez first. She asked if I was okay. I said yeah, because I am. Are you? He thought about it. Yeah. I miss having a grandma sometimes, but I don't miss having a grandma who forgets me. So, yeah, I'm okay. 10 years old. Articulating complex grief. I'm proud of you, I said. For what? For being honest, for knowing what you need, for being okay even when things aren't perfect. He smiled. Learned it from you. Year 4. December. 4 years since that Christmas morning. Jackson was 11. 6th grade. Voice cracking occasionally. We decorated our tree. Just us. Christmas morning. 7:42 a.m. Jackson opened 16 presents. New bike, telescope, books, tech, Lego, everything he wanted. By 9 a.m. we were making pancakes, blueberries, his new favorite. Phone stayed off, no calls, no drama, just us. Afternoon, Uncle Dave invited us over. Carol was there. They gave Jackson presents, art supplies. He'd mentioned wanting to try painting. They remembered. Over dinner. Carol pulled me aside. Your mom's in assisted living, I looked at her. She had a stroke, small one, 2 months ago. Can't live alone. Ashley couldn't care for her. Is she okay? Physically, yes. Mentally, struggling. The guilt. It's eating her. Okay. She asks about Jackson every time I visit, asks if he's happy. What do you tell her? That he's thriving. She cries, says, good, he deserves to be happy. Then asks if someday. Maybe. I knew what she was asking. No. Not even to say goodbye? She might not have much time. I thought about it. Really thought. I need to ask Jackson. That night. Jackson in his room. I knocked. Went in. Can I ask you something? Sure. Grandma Linda is sick. In a care facility. Aunt Carol says she might not have much time. She's asking if you might want to see her. To say goodbye. Jackson's hands stopped on his pencil. What do you think? It's not my choice, it's yours. Do you want to see her? No, but I'm not 11. You're still young. I don't want you to regret it later. He thought about it. Long time. Minute. 2 minutes. What would I say to her? Whatever you want. Or nothing. Just be there. Would you come with me? If you wanted. He set down his pencil. Can I think about it? Yeah, take your time. 3 days later, he came to me. I don't want to see her. You sure? Yeah. I thought about what I'd say. And I don't have anything to say. She knows what she did. I don't need to tell her again. Okay, that's your choice. I support it. Will she be mad? Maybe, but that's not your responsibility. He nodded. I called Carol. He doesn't want to. I understand. I'll tell her. How do you think she'll take it? She'll be sad, but she gets it. She told me last week. If he doesn't want to see me, I understand. I wouldn't want to see me either. Mom finally understanding. Finally seeing. Finally accepting. 4 years late. But there, year 5. March. Jackson turned 12. Knicks game. Courtside seats. Third quarter. My phone buzzed. Text from Carol. Your mom passed away this morning. Thought you should know? I stared at the screen. Jackson saw my face. What's wrong? Nothing. Watch the game. He turned back, cheered for a three-pointer. My mother was dead. And I felt nothing. Not relief. Not guilt. Not sadness. Just nothing. Game ended. Knicks won. Jackson talked entire drive home. I listened, responded, smiled. Didn't mention the text. Next morning, Ashley called. She's dead. Mom's dead. And you didn't even visit. We made our choice. She passed away thinking you hated her. I didn't hate her. I just didn't let her hurt my son. This is your fault. The stress destroyed her. No, her choices destroyed her. Not mine. She hung up. I made Jackson breakfast. Eggs. Toast. Normal Tuesday. Who was that? Aunt Ashley. What did she want? Thought about lying. Decided not to. Grandma Linda passed away yesterday. He stopped eating. Fork halfway to mouth. Oh, you okay? He set the fork down. Yeah, I think so. You don't have to be sad. You also don't have to pretend. I'm not sad. Is that bad? No, it's honest. He picked up his fork, kept eating. Are you sad? No. Why not? Because she stopped being my mom a long time ago. Before I stopped the relationship, she did that. Not me. Are we going to the funeral? Do you want to? He thought about it. No. Then no. We didn't go. Didn't send flowers. Didn't send card. I expected relief. Or guilt. Or something. Got nothing. Just Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That summer. Jackson went to art camp. Came back with portfolio. Started talking about maybe architecture or graphic design. 12 years old. Clear about interests. Confident. Planning future. No abandonment issues. No damage. No scars. Just a kid who learned early that love is action. Year 6. Christmas. 6 years since that morning. Jackson was 13 now. Teen years. Braces. Growth spurt. We decorated tree together. Our ritual. Christmas morning. He opened presents. Smiled. Thanked me. Hugged me. Best Christmas ever. You say that every year. Because it's true every year. Later. Watching movie. He paused it. Can I ask something? Always. Do you ever regret it? Not forgiving grandma? Not going to funeral? I thought about it. Really thought. No. I don't regret protecting you. That was right. But she's gone now. You can't ever fix it. There was nothing to fix. She made choices. I made choices. Both of us lived with consequences. Do you think she loved me? That question, the hard one. I think she loved the idea of you. She just didn't love you enough to show up. He nodded. That makes sense. Why? Having regrets? No, just... Aunt Carol said forgiveness would make me feel better. But I don't feel bad. So I don't know what there is to forgive. Then don't. Forgiveness isn't mandatory. You choose it when it serves you. He unmuted the movie. I sat there thinking about 6 years, about the boundaries held, about Jackson at 13, confident, clear, undamaged. Some people would say I was cold, unforgiving. But those people didn't watch their 7-year-old realize his grandmother forgot he existed. I did what I had to do, not for revenge, but for peace, for Jackson, for me, for us. That night, after Jackson slept, I opened a drawer, pulled out Mom's letters. All four. Read them. Her handwriting. Her too late understanding. Then took them to fireplace. Lit match. Watched them burn. Not from anger. From closure. She'd said her piece. I'd heard it. Now it was done. Tomorrow Jackson had art class. I'd promised to help him set up his easel. That was what mattered. Not the past. Not the ghosts. Just showing up. Remembering. Being there. The things Mom never did. The things I'd never stop doing. Because that's what love looks like. Just showing up. Every single day. Without fail. For the people who matter. Jackson mattered. Jackson saw me. Jackson remembered. And I remembered him. Every birthday. Every game. Every moment. That was enough. That was everything. The rest was just noise. And I'd learned to tune it out.